welcome back to my YouTube. My name's Vicky and I'm What Vicki Made on YouTube and also Instagram. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, I try to do a monthly catch-up where I just talk about what I've made during the month and then any fabric purchases and also a few of my plans for next month. So this is going to be January 2022. I'm a little bit ahead actually, which is a change for me. I'm usually doing it in the following month. But I just felt like being a little bit organised for a change, and actually the main reason is probably that we're currently at home isolating because my husband and children have got COVID. They are all absolutely fine, fingers crossed, touch wood. They've been really lucky and seem to have it really mild. So if there's any noise in the background, that will be John trying to put Ezra to bed because he doesn't want to go to bed tonight. I've got my bullet journal with me because I've decided to make a page each month of all my makes for that page. I thought this would be a good way of documenting what I've been making and any changes for next time and just those sort of notes. So I've mainly been focusing on my makes for Minerva this month. I've just been trying to catch up on those a little bit. I'm part of the Minerva brand ambassador team, so they send me fabrics and I make something out of them, and then I write about it on their website and share some photos, which is really lovely that I get to do that. So I've just been mainly doing makes for them this month. First of all, I thought I'd talk about my latest Anthea blouse. It's not quite finished. I've got a couple of buttons left to add, but this is a real TNT pattern for me. I just love it. I've made quite a few versions. I've made a couple of hacked versions. This is just a straight top with the longer sleeves. I grade from a 16 to an 18 in this top, which is really common grading that I do because my waist and tummy is bigger than my bust. It's in a really lovely quite bright little Johnny cotton. I've used their fabrics quite a few times. They have such a good range of prints. I really like them. I also got these really cute buttons from Boys because I love a novelty button and I just thought they worked really nicely. So yeah, I just really like this pattern. I love it. I'm definitely going to make many more of this blouse. I really love the sleeves. I love a button placket. I like the detailing of the bindings, and it's just a really nice fit. So yeah, that's that one, which maybe I'll sew the buttons on tonight, who knows. I also made another shirt using a new look pattern, which I have here. So Minerva at the moment for the month of January are doing a little challenge to encourage people to use the new look patterns. I don't usually use Big Four. The only one really that I absolutely love is the McCall 7969, which I have only made once and I really need to make it again. So when I saw this pattern, which was gifted to me, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to try and push me out of my indie comfort zone and try one of the Big Fours. It wasn't quite smooth sailing for me. What attracted me to the pattern was these lovely big puffy sleeves, and I love shirts. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough fabric, so I've gone with the straight sleeve, but actually it was nice because since getting this pattern, I made my Lady McElroy dream shirt, which I shared last month, which does have a statement sleeve, so actually it was quite nice to do something a bit different. First things about this pattern is it's not in my size. Oops, I didn't realise, I didn't read the measurements. It goes up to a US 18, which I'm not. My bust is and nothing else is, so I was a little bit disappointed, but I like a challenge. So what I decided to do with this pattern was use the Anthea blouse to hack it a little bit. So from under this, I use the top part of the shirt, and then I just simply from under the underarm grade it out and follow similar to the Anthea blouse, and use the Anthea blouse hemline, and it's worked so well. It's turned out to be such a nice shirt. I'm so pleased with it. It fits me great. I was a little bit concerned if there would be any arm issues, because I had that with my Tilly in the Buttons Lyra, and I didn't twirl this, but I didn't have any of those fit issues. There should have been bust darts and also darts in the back, but I don't have that shaping because I just use the Anthea blouse. But it is a nice shaping if you wanted a fitted shirt. And I think that if I'd wanted, I could have used the grading lines from other sizes to work out how to make it into my size, but I decided to just go with the Anthea because it's a real TNT for me. And I made this in a Dashwood Studio cotton. I really love their cottons. It's this lovely cobalt blue background. It's called Hello Velo, which Velo, I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's French for bicycle, which I thought was really cute. And it's lots of little cartoon characters on little bikes with little trees, and yeah, it's turned out to be such a sweet little shirt. I'm really pleased with it. So I'll pop a picture in so you can have a look. And I wanted to add some more blue to my wardrobe, so that ticked that box, and I'm definitely going to add more blue because I really like it. It's lovely. And the other thing I made for Minerva as well was the named clothing Kylo. I'm probably saying that wrong as well. Jersey dress. It's a jersey wrap dress. It was really popular. I think it was last summer now. I've seen so many versions, and for me it's one of those dresses that some versions I really love, some are just not for me. So I've sort of and ahed about whether or not I should try it for ages. I'm also a little bit funny about jersey dresses because I don't like stuff to cling to my tummy, and that's what worries me about those things. But I decided to just go for it. I had 3 meters of this lovely green floral jersey, and actually it's not what I'm used to seeing myself in, but I do actually like it. I am pleased with it. It's really comfy. I love the long sleeves and I love the maxi length, and it's got a nice little split hem at the back, which is a nice detail, and it's just so comfortable. So I don't know if I would make it again. I've only made it this week, so I probably need to wear it a few more times and see how I feel, but maybe in the right fabric. But I am pleased with the one that I've made. And then I've also made a Bakerloo dress. This is not for Minerva, so this is my only other project this month, and it's a non-Minerva one. And that's in a 4-ounce light blue denim from the Rag Shop. And I cut the denim out when it came, which was maybe like 2 months ago, because I didn't want to fold it up and then get any lines on it. Which has happened for me when I've had denim previously, and I knew straight away what I wanted to make with it, so there wasn't any thinking. And I've had it cut out and hung from my drawer since then, and then I randomly thought, oh, I've got my sewing machine on a long stitch for setting in the sleeves of my shirt, so I'll just gather the skirt for the Anthea. Didn't realise that I'd have to sew the skirt pieces together and insert the pockets before I'd be able to do that. So I went off at a complete tangent and basically made this dress. But I really love it. It's definitely up there as one of my favourite dresses. I make the size 16 and grade to an 18. I'm pretty sure that's right for my sizing. And I have done a full button placket down the front. So I got rid of the seam in the back of the bodice, did a full button placket down the front. Charlene from So Dressmaking, I'm sure she's done a blog post for the rag shop if you wanted some guidance on how to add a button placket to a bodice. It's quite actually a simple hack. It's a really good one to do. It's just a grown on button placket like the Anthea blouse. It's not a separate button placket because it's just easier. And then for the sleeves, I did the long sleeves and added like a little cuff, but I found that I hadn't done my cuff tight enough. It's meant to have elastic in the sleeve, so it was just slipping over my hand. And I was since told by Charlene again that the reason it's so long is to add more volume, but it just wasn't really working for what I wanted. So I actually took 4 inches out of the bottom of the sleeve and added the cuff on. And then I just love everything about it. And then I also decided to add some ribbons to the front because I had this lovely white and blue floral ribbon in my stash, which came from my grandmother's collection of things that my dad gave me. So I made that into a ribbon, a little bow, and it just picks out the colour of the denim so lovely. And what I decided to do was put this onto a safety pin so that I can take it off. And I've also made one in an orange velvet ribbon. So I made a little reel on my Instagram of those like sort of 3 views of the dress, so I'll pop a link in the bottom. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And I used buttons from Pigeon Wishes. They're the Aberystwyth ones, and they're rusty orange, white and blue. Yeah, annoyingly I just got cut off there. My phone apparently ran out of memory. Anyway, so what I was saying was the buttons are the Aberystwyth, and yeah, the colour palette is just perfect. It's so complimentary of the denim. Yeah, I really love the dress. I'll definitely be wearing it a lot. It's turned out better than I imagined, which is really nice. And the other thing that I've been working on is my tamarack jacket, which if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll see that I've actually been working on this for a really long time now. It's been sort of like an on and off project for me. It's made from all fabrics that are sort of off-cuttings from my kids' clothing, a few just random remnants that I had in my stash. Yeah, I'm so pleased with it. The inside is an old blanket that my brother gave me. It's got all random bias bindings that I have left over from other projects, and then I've made the main binding that's going to go around the outside. This is some remnants from a dress I made myself in the summer, and the only thing that I've actually bought for it is the batting. The sleeves are made from remnants of quilted jersey that I've used for Marlowe cardigans. Yeah, so I'm so pleased with how it's going. It's far from perfect. There's loads of wonky stitching, but it's looking so good. I'm so pleased with it. It's definitely going to be a really well-loved jacket, and I'm hoping that this is going to be sort of the starting point for me to make some other quilted garments, because I've got quite a few ideas of more complicated things that I'd like to make. And yeah, it's just been a really good project. It covers quite a few of the things that I was hoping to focus on this year: slowing down, quilting, and using up my remnants. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with how it is going. Who knows, I might have that finished for February's video. So I've got a couple of fabrics purchases that I wanted to talk to you about that I've got this month. First up, this is actually not from this month. I bought it last month, but I forgot to share it. It's my first time buying from Rainbow Fabrics of Kilburn. They sell, I think, all dead stock fabrics. I'm usually just too late for the ones I want, and they've sold out. But I managed to whip this one up. I think it's a viscose crepe, and it's just beautiful. I love green, we all know, but purple might be a new addition to my colour palette because I really love these together. It's a lovely weight fabric. It's actually one from Just Cavalli. Oh dear, I'm terrible. I'm not very good at shopping and I'm not very good at clothing brands, but I did have a little search to see who they were, in hope that I'd find some garments made out of it, and they are quite a fancy clothing range actually. Yeah, so I'm very excited about this one. It's going to be a Home Run House Blair blazer. I wish I'd bought enough to make some matching trousers. And I've got this, I think it's just a poly crepe from my local fabric shop, the Fabric Corner, which is going to be the lining. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's such nice fabric. I really love prints and I absolutely love blazers. I keep saying I'm going to make a blazer in a plain fabric, but I haven't managed to do that yet. I'm also doing another collab with the Rag Shop. Steph is absolutely lovely. If you haven't shopped from there before, I really recommend them. I have bought many things from them. They have lovely quality fabrics, really nice collection of colours. It's a shame that they're not closer to me. So yeah, I just thought I'd share with you a little sneaky peek of the fabric I'm using. I'm not going to tell you what the post is about, it's a surprise, but this will be the next thing that I am working on. It's a topic that I really enjoy, so I'm really looking forward to writing about it. And I just love the fabric. The colours are beautiful and it's even better in real life. Yeah, so that's the Kaleidoscope Viscose. And then I also won some fabric this month from Lady McElroy. They do a monthly competition and they look, there's a hashtag, can't remember what the hashtag is, but basically they look through it every month and they pick a winner who gets 3 meters of fabric, lucky me, and then they have some like runners up who get a 25% discount code for their shop. And it was my shirt that I made last month with the big epic spectacle cotton lawn print. So I was really flattered to have won that. It's so hard to choose a fabric from them because I really love all their designs, but I went with this Seaside Lounge. It's one of the cotton lawns and I love the colours and I just love the print. I really like how quirky and unique their designs are. So I've got 3 meters. I've got no idea what I'm gonna make. So if you have any suggestions, I'd definitely love to hear them. Just drop me a comment, that would be great. And the other thing I've got is a purchase from the Fabric Godmother, which actually came this week. It's all very creased because I've just pre-washed the fabric, but I bought 2 remnants in their remnant sale. Now I wouldn't normally buy remnants because I don't know what to do with them, but they had this fabric in the summer and I didn't buy it quick enough and I had major regrets. So when I saw it in the remnants, I had to buy it. Just look at it. It's just beautiful. It reminds me of being at Glastonbury. I love it. It's got the cows. It's got these flowers which remind me of when you go into the park stage. It's got people dancing and joyful. It's got a redhead, which always wins in my book. Yeah. So it's got the moon for the solstice. Yeah, I really love it. So I've got 70 centimeters of this colorway, and then I also bought the blue and green colorway. That's 60 centimeters because I knew I wouldn't get anything from 70. So what I'm thinking is making the Anthea blouse, surprise surprise, using this for the body and the blue for the sleeves. But if you have any other ideas, just let me know. I'd definitely be interested to hear them. I find it interesting with the remnants on websites because they always sell, and I don't know what people make with them when they're such small pieces. I know I can get a top from a metre, but I think I'd struggle to get anything other than like a Helen's Closet Ashton top. I know I can get the Anthea from 1.5 meters at a squeeze. Yeah, so they are my fabrics. And then there was one other thing that I just wanted to talk to you about. I've done another blog post for Lamazi, so I don't know, I'm sure I mentioned it in my last video. I did my first blog for them last month, all about body positivity, which is a real close to my heart sort of topic. I talked about my experiences with my feelings towards my body, how that relates to my previous experiences with clothes, and the impact on like ready to wear clothes. And then I also go on to talk about how I accommodate a fluctuating weight within my wardrobe, and some tips and tricks on how to adjust garments so that they can accommodate your body if you have weight fluctuation, which is something that I have. So yeah, that was my first post. And then this time round I was talking about a seasonless wardrobe, because my wardrobe is not seasonal. I don't take out summer clothes and replace them with winter clothes and vice versa. I just really love to be able to wear my clothes all year round. So I talked about the reasons why I feel that way, and then I also talk about suggestions for how you can make your clothes last all year round, talking about how to layer up those beautiful summer dresses so that you can still wear them in the winter without freezing. Obviously there's a couple of garments that won't last you all year, like my winter coats, but mainly I wear stuff all year round. It's there's lots of pictures on there. I really love having the visual element when I'm looking at inspiration. So yeah, I'll pop a link below, and it's only just gone live, so I hope that you'll find that interesting. And yes, I think that's everything for today. So I will see you back in February. Thank you for listening. And also I just wanted to say that if you have anything else that you've thought of that you'd like me to chat about, then I'm definitely open to suggestions. Just pop me a comment and I will see what I can do.